Hi, it's Dr. Elisha Van Dusen at New Hope Chiropractic. Listen, there's no doubt that diet plays a central role in regulating inflammation. And in fact, a 2017 study found that nearly 1/4 of those with rheumatoid arthritis reported that their diet impacted their symptoms very, very severely. Even for those without an immune disorder, limiting a few of the top foods that cause inflammation can be incredibly beneficial to your overall health, especially now in times of a pandemic. You really want to give your body the best chance possible to fight disease, and a great way to do that is to fight inflammation and take foods in, or avoid foods rather, that will cause inflammation. So what are some of the top 7 foods that actually cause inflammation? Well, one is fried foods. These are things like donuts, mozzarella sticks, potato chips. They're all high in trans fats, which are unhealthy fatty acids that have been linked to a long list of side effects. So, and increasing cholesterol, besides increasing cholesterol levels, and also the risk of heart disease, cancer, and diabetes, these trans fats can also trigger inflammation. So avoid fried foods like the plague if possible. Also, processed meat is any type of meat that's been smoked, cured, salted, dried, or canned in order to enhance its flavor or extend the shelf life. So some of the most common examples of this include things like cold cuts, bacon, salami, sausage, and beef jerky. So not only is this carcinogenic, it increases inflammation in the body, which will decrease your immune response and make you more susceptible to all kinds of diseases. And next is alcohol. Although certain types of alcohol, like red wine, for example, can actually be beneficial in moderation, excessive alcohol obviously is a major risk factor for inflammation. So make sure that you're drinking alcohol in moderate amounts, and definitely refrain from binge drinking and getting to the point where you're inebriated all the time, because this will definitely cause inflammation in your body. Next is refined carbohydrates. These are things like pasta, white bread, cookies, and crackers. They're really notorious as some of the top foods that cause inflammation of the joints. So these foods undergo extensive processing, which strips some of their beneficial nutrients like fiber, and they also have a high glycemic index, which is used to measure how quickly foods increase blood sugar levels. So these types of foods may drive up inflammation even in healthy people. Next is artificial sweeteners. These are often lurking in low-calorie foods like dyed products. A lot of research shows that these can cause inflammation too. And so these are things like NutraSweet, Sweet and Low, sucralose, things like that. And they've been shown to increase liver inflammation in animals like mice. So definitely get rid of the artificial sweeteners as much as possible. Vegetable oil also is a problem and will increase inflammation. These are very high in omega-6 fatty acids, and even though these are an important component of a healthy diet, consuming a high ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids can trigger inflammation. So avoid the vegetable oils. Next, finally, is high fructose corn syrup. This is especially insidious because it's lurking in so many of our foods. It's a type of sweetener that's often found in processed foods like soda, juice, candy, and ice cream. Just like regular sugar, high fructose corn syrup is at the top of the inflammatory foods chart, so it can have a really detrimental effect in nearly every aspect of your health. So definitely decrease the high fructose corn syrup as much as possible, and read labels too on food. Make sure you're not buying a bunch of food that has this in it. So these are some things that you should definitely keep in mind. Decreasing inflammation, very important to boosting your immune system, making you resistant to not only coronavirus but also lots of other types of diseases that are around us all the time. So check us out at newhopechiropractic.com. Remember, get adjusted on a regular basis too chiropractically, because that'll help give you a strong immune system and strong nervous system. And with that, have a healthy day.